Hi guys. In October, we seem to celebrate quite a few things. There is Mental Health Week, there is a Black History Month, and on 31st of October, we celebrate Halloween. This video is about mindfulness of others and acceptance of your fellow human being, and also about perception, expectation, and downright rudeness of some people when they render their unwarranted opinion on somebody's achievement. So, I'm smiling. I'm Trisha, the CEO of Girl Friday. You already probably think at the first instance of this 1 minute of this video, what? It appears that she's wearing a sari and she's doing a video and she doesn't look quite professional whatsoever. I don't think I'll be using her business, because if she can present herself like this in a video, well, I'm just telling you, the rest of the business must be fucking rubbish, and the work she does is exactly the same. So that boils down to appearances that people take cue on and think because somebody's got a costume on, a cravat, nice hair done, skin looking neat and everything, they must be very good and excellent at what they do. It may be the case because that gives them confidence, but 10 times out of 10 is not true. That person is actually average. They just fool you with their look, and that's how they grow their confidence within them. Remove the costume, the attire and everything, and make the person feel comfortable, and you actually see who's coming in front of you. So, you see, oh, terrible. She is smoking in a video too. How unprofessional this woman is. Hi guys, it's Trisha, CEO of Girl Friday. Early on, I was in my sari and I started talking about perception, mindfulness, opinion, unwarranted opinion, and also that we celebrate quite a few things. Well, I'm in the UK. So in the UK, in the month of October, we have Mental Health Week, we have the Black History Month, and we have also Halloween on the 31st of October. I'm doing this video because recently, running my business, I encounter quite a few people which are opinionated, and they work in every walk of life. Mainly, because we renew our government accreditation, because we are a government accrediting company at Girl Friday for the past 2 years, and now we've been successfully accredited again. Until 2025 on the 4th of October. So I'm feeling pretty happy with this because my application was successful. So we are now a supplier again of the DWP. We've been offered the Kickstart program for young people aged 16 to 24, which is really fantastic for my business because we run an online business and we offer also remote working to those young people. We have provided all information required for the program, the Kickstart program. Everything. Our job description, our bidding processes, what we require for people to do the job for us, a computer, a phone, and a camera. We have provided the loan working procedure because when you work from home, you are considered loan working. We have provided the health and safety measures that we want to implement at Girl Friday for the young people in front of their computer. We have provided everything regarding the legal requirement in the UK for staff. I'm sorry, my daughter is calling me. I'm in a video, Alexis, so I don't stand to be disturbed.
We need a new mom.
I don't care. After being rudely interrupted, well, this is what I'm saying. So, I've provided every single information. I understand that people can be impressed because they didn't need to ask me. Considering that I was 7 years ago, managing 2 mental health care homes, severe and enduring mental health with forensic mental health, I was in a senior position, so I was subjected to everything that I just provide to the government for the Kickstart program on a daily basis. Plus, I had an inspector above me who was checking if I was doing whatever was legal correctly. So it's not that so far away that Trisha does not remember that those skills are applicable to any business. And if you work with the government in the UK, you have to come proper, like I said. You have to come with all the legal requirements. So we did this. Okay, I understand that you're impressed or shocked or shit, we didn't ask her anything and she just gave us everything we need. Then they need to check my application if everything is correct. So therefore, the staff who are assigned to that task, coincidences, they call her Trisha, just like my name. She got me on a call to talk about my application at the Kickstart program. So I say, hi, how are you? Hi, Trisha, how are you? She said, she's fine. So she said, we would like to discuss your application. I say, okay, go ahead, I'm listening. Then she's telling me like this, you have provided every single information that we need. One would think is good, isn't it? Yeah, that is fucking brilliant. Yes, so she said that. I said, oh, thank you. Next, she says, so you apply for remote work? I said, yes, because my business is online, I prefer remote worker. I said the young people will be working from their home and will be using modern technology and so on. And I dare say to the woman, because I'm outspoken and speak my mind. So I said to her, oh, well, I'm so ready for this. Because I find it exciting, and for me, my business will be moving to a new level. Yeah? So excitement runs through me. Normal. Yeah, I'm happy with what I've done, so I'm excited. Yeah, obviously, she wasn't conducive to the excitement that I portray over the phone. So, this is a government worker rendering an unwarranted opinion on me. I tell her I'm ready for this. She told me like this: no, you're not ready. I heard. So, I'm asking myself, why is she saying that? But anyway, I'm not saying anything. The woman told me that I wasn't ready. So now I continue listing because she's supposed to tell me if I did something wrong with my application, if there's any information was not correct and I need to be done again. I'm waiting for those kind of things, but I don't get this. So she said to me, you supplied even your own core training because yes, we design our own training for the young people because this is a requirement that we need. We need to provide training. So at Girl Friday, we thought, I'm able, I know what I want. So I designed a leadership training and I provided that with my application. The training is good, but it is not approved by any board member or any ALE or CDP or whatever organization who decides that, oh, your thing is good, you can use it. Yeah? Who are they really? I decide that my thing is good, is conducive, and is also applied to the job that my company provide. Yeah? So it's also pertaining to the job that I would like the young people to do for me, and also I know the skill that I put in that training, all the businesses, small businesses, because small businesses are the customer that we support, and also self-employed, can use this training, which can be bought from our online store for £234. It's a 5-week course in marketing, and it's called Marketing and its Application to Business. We live and breathe marketing. So we did our course. We thought it was really good, well written, and we supplied part of our application for the Kickstart program. Next minute, she said to me, oh, the government got training available. I said, yes, I know. When I read all the information supplied, it does specify in there that if a company does not have any training package or training available within their company for the Kickstarter, the government will provide their own training package. So I don't need the government training package, do I? Because I created my own training. And that's supposed to be a problem or whatever word we apply to this. So Trisha decided to tell me, oh, well, you have refused the government training program. And I said, yes, I have. Because I have my own training. Then she said she will email me the result of our discussion. So this email is something else. It is. The way it is written in such a negative manner that brought me to think about the information that I just read. And I'm saying to myself, that is not warranted. So I'm looking at what could have pissed off the woman, to be honest. because she said to me on the phone, when I said to her, I'm ready, she said, you're not ready for this. Then she telling me you refuse the government training, just like if I've done something wrong or anything like this. But I know I haven't done anything wrong. I just read the information they provide and I decided to do my own training. So I saw that the woman got an issue with the fact that I designed my own training and I also provided all the information the government required beforehand without them asking me. Yeah? And I got it right to the point because the information hasn't changed into 21 and it's still the same back 7 years before. So once you've been in it, you remember what is supposed to be done. And that's what people fail to realize. So this is why you get this kind of off-cut comment is called an unwarranted opinion render, not based on rational thinking, whereby somebody provide information to you and it match what you want. So therefore, this is correct. No, I've been suggestive to rational emotional decision, which is different than rational thinking. Rational emotional decision, it is something that people do. They present it with an information, and even though it's a correct thing, they start thinking or perceiving what kind of person that is. Because this woman even told me like this: most small business does not do this. And I said to her, do what? And she said, provide everything before we ask. So I say, isn't that amazing? That's me being me. So I said to her, isn't that being amazing? I mean, you don't need to ask and the person is giving you exactly what you want. That's impressive. Yeah? She didn't think it was. So her email was formulated in such a negative way as, well, wow, how dare she refuse the training the government provide? Who does she think she is? That's the writing in there. Yeah, so in all honesty, I replied politely, professional and everything, telling her, indeed, I refuse the government training because I have my own training. Well, let me tell you, that didn't go down well because up to today, I do not have any responses if my application have been accepted or not. Because another staff now called me about my application, a man this time. He was very polite. Hello, how are you, Trisha? This, that. Oh, yes, you have provided everything we need. He did say that was amazing. But here's a guy telling me like this: don't get ahead of yourself. You have not been accepted yet. I'm listening. And I reply, is it about my training? Because I said to him, I still refuse the government training because your application does state that if a company does not have training to provide to the young people, well, the government will provide the training. So I said, in my case of my business, we have our own core training to provide. And yes, we have provided you with the information required for the Kickstart program. So I asked him, what seems to be the problem? No reply whatsoever apart from, don't get ahead of yourself. you haven't been accepted yet. Being polite, I did not curse him or things like that because I don't believe in those things. I believe you discuss something with somebody and debate and things like that. But when it comes to somebody checking what you've done and accepting an application, the decision is supposed to be irrational. Is not supposed to be based on rational, emotional decision making. Because when decisions are made on this, well, you don't get the true person. It's because when people do this or tell you those kind of course comment, is either, well, they feel inadequate within themselves, is inadequacy. They have an issue, they're not very confident themselves or believe in their ability to do something, so, or experience. So when they see excellence in front of them, well, it's either you embrace it or either you try to kill it slowly with word, because word has meaning. But because word doesn't matter to me. A word is a word and it means something. And I process them the way I can so I can navigate. It does not affect me like it affects some people who will crumble inside them and they disappear because you have actually hurt them or harmed them purposefully for your own device, so you can feel good within yourself and say, I achieved something today. I killed somebody else mentally. Yeah. And increase your self-confidence. Well, this type of people, what's the problem with them is they feel inadequate within themselves and they compare their result with somebody else and what they do. But the comparison is taken to heart. It's like, how come this one doing this and I'm not doing it? That's not right. Oh, no, that's not right. I must kill it. Yeah? That's the kind of people that I met. So, to be accepted in a Kickstarter program, there's going to be some things that we have to navigate until we find somebody who actually think rationally and assess this application fairly. Yeah? But having worked in a mental health setting for 15 years of my life and dealt with behavior, malbehavior, extreme behavior, or non-pulse behavior, that's my cue. I love it. So I realized that the set of people who are supposed to look at my application holistically are opinionated about it. And we all have perception and curiosity. So they have perceived me maybe as this person who worked very hard toward what she wants, but she must be feeling to herself that she's so good at everything. She even created her own training and she gave us everything before. And this is amazing. Most people doesn't do that. So when you have put me in a category of most people, well, you already have judged me. Judgmental. But that is not a fair assessment on what I provide, because it actually said that everything that I provide is very good and is exactly what they want. So one could ask themselves, what's wrong with you? And this is where my 15 years of mental health, my brain goes to a deja vu. If you know what's mean a deja vu, it means you already come across this kind of behavior. It's not to quote that those people got mental health, but there's many mental health who goes undiagnosed out there. The fact that they're not diagnosed is because they don't fall exactly on the spectrum that they have, the wide spectrum. They're on a outskirt of it, a bit far away. So it's considered, between brackets, normal behavior of people, which is true, it's normal. But those people actually base their decision making on rational emotional, meaning based on perception, what they perceive the person to be, and in their mind they already decided that that person maybe fall in this little box of people. Yeah, she fit in this little box there, not in that box over there. So we're gonna put on her, so she understand. Most people don't do this. Does that make me special? I don't think so. You would think that I'm a forward thinker, what people want. Thinking forward? Yeah. But some people, they can't comprehend this. This is beyond their comprehension. So what goes inside is emotional. So because you put me in that category now, that's when I run the office. So the next worker feel to himself to tell me, don't get ahead of yourself, you haven't been accepted yet. Lack of professionalism too, that would be this totally. Then I didn't like this comment. I thought it was really off guard. And it's also amazing to me that you would think that when you have somebody checking your applications, they got a little sense inside them. Yeah? And they are, I wouldn't be fair, because to find fair and unfair in this life, there's plenty unfair people. But maybe impartial, that would be a word to use, but most people are not, because, I mean, I put a very serious complaint that I wouldn't say, but because it is confidential, but my worker is bent. So that's a fact of life. She didn't appreciate when I told her she was bent, but at the end of the day, I don't ask you to appreciate. I just told you what I think. And she showed me that she is. It's amazing when you say something to somebody I've noticed, and after their behavior match exactly what to say. The mind is so amazing. It's a science that I should follow, but for 15 years I did, and it's amazing how on earth we can start portraying or mirroring what somebody said. If we do this, it's because the person has told you who you are. You may deny it because you don't think it's nice, or you don't want to realize that it is true. But our behavior, innate behavior, will come from here, the subconscious, and the unconscious. Yeah? We just start doing in our action, showing little sip, little bit, our voice starts saying, and things match and follow, because somehow what the person said to you is stuck there. And if you're not inclined this way, that shouldn't affect you to the point that you demonstrate to the person, evidently, that you are like this. It is just so amazing. Yes, it is. Then, back to my Kickstarter application. Do you believe that I am actually stuck? I'm waiting for an answer to see if I've been accepted. But the third person, now I remember his name, this one, Martin, is about the training. I can't believe it. He said like this. Okay, you provided again all the information before we ask you before. And yeah, this is fantastic. This is why he said. He said they were curious about the training because I said to the government that they need to buy it in order to see the content. But also on their information, they say that they purchase external training if your company have it. So I never say something that they don't do. Did you understand? Never said anything that they do not do. It's just people getting shirty over it. But the point is, he said to me, now, Martin, he said, if you send me the file, I'll approve it because your training is not accredited. I said, no, it's not accredited. That's why it's so cheap. Yeah, because I have not accredited. I haven't contacted anybody, organization who can accredit my training for me. And I don't have no intention to do this, neither because I know it's good and it's for small business. It's actually helping you to start your business and things to do. It's got business intelligence in there. It's got self-funnel in there. It's got strategies and tactics. It's got social media information, social media marketing information, and all those type of things. And I don't intend to have it accredited. I just want to use it for the Kickstarter because I know it's conducive to my business, so they can do good work for me and understand what I want. Yeah, and also learn a few skills and experience. But some people decide that no, actually, we're gonna run a business for or something. So after he told me that he will approve it, I work with consistency in speech and action. Yeah, me. Otherwise, if you change your mind every 5 minutes, just like you change your knickers, hopefully, yeah, when you say something to me, well, it's reasonable expectation that that's what's happening. Yeah? But no, what I got is an email telling me it's time to sign this for the Kickstarter program. So I checked the email and a whole leap of information wasn't gotten anything to do with whatever, but a whole leap of information. Then they're telling me about their training costs $1,299. And I need to sign that I agree to this. So of course I denied because Trisha already says that she has her own training and I do not want the government training because I developed my own. So it seems to be a problem for them out there. So they kind of keep on emailing me again. Once I deny the first email and I call them to say, I am not signing this. Yeah, this is when Martin said to me, oh, I'll approve it. Send me the file. So Trisha sends the file. I still don't get no approval whatsoever, or if he read it, or if he think it's good or not. To be honest, I don't really care. But that's what they say. So I'm just waiting. But in the meantime, while he's supposed to approve some files I send him over my training, I received the same information again, that you should sign this. But if I denied, if I said I don't want to sign it once, I told it twice, and I told you I don't want it 3 times, why you keep on emailing me the same thing and wanting me to sign it? So, of course, I reply very politely but sternly. Yeah, I was a bit stern. But I'm not apologetic for it, because 3 times I told you that I don't want it. So, I did say like this, that I declined. I put the dates I declined again and again and again. And I don't like people thinking that they can run my business for me, and also strong arm me into signing something when they don't listen that I said I do not need the government training. To this day, I don't have no reply. So end this video today about people and how we are subjected to other people's thought every 5 minutes. Their opinion, unwarranted opinion, their judgment, so judgmental, and the perception of you, even though they never seen you, even though they're not around you, they don't know you, they have perceived you as something, and they put you in that box and deal with you this way. Even though they realize that, shit, she actually did whatever we want to do. So that's supposed to be accepted, including my training. But the 3 set of people who are assigned to deal with my claim, unfortunately, they feel inadequate with themselves. So those will be the people that, like my friend said when she told me, oh, Trisha, nobody like a whistleblower, or nobody like smart people, nobody like outspoken people. My Lord, the list is so long of what people don't like. How one should live. One should ask themselves. But all those people who don't like smart people, smart, I know, some people don't like me, but I'm a little genius. I like to think so. I have an above average IQ and high emotional intelligence. But I'm not Elon Musk. Nah, by any means, no. Or Grime. Nah. I'm not in that caliber either. Definitely. But I do have quite a high intelligence. And it's not something that I like to spread about, because me is me, and I don't need to be probed or people think about, oh, what she's doing, or what she is, or whatever, or put me in category or boxes, or because my action appear to be fantastic. Oh, I'm stunned. Most people don't do that. So either they decide to play or try to force me, but they don't realize that my business is serious. So I did tell them that some people got a vision and a goal, and they actually want to achieve it. And some other people think they can waste people time. And I told them that time is not a commodity. Every second counts. So you can use it and waste it basically, and you see the year bypassing like this. And after you look at yourself 10 years back and say, oh shit, I've been meaning to do this. Look where I am now. Yes, those are those people. Me, I am more, well, I think of my business as franchises. Yes. It's not yet a franchise, but this is the end result. That Girl Friday name is sold. You know, just like McDonald's is a little franchise all over the place. Yeah. Except this is an online store. That's how I view my business. Okay, we're not there yet. This is a lot of work to do before we reach there. So when I meet waste of time people like this, well, that prompted me to do a video about judgmental people, about opinionated people, about people who feel inadequate with themselves. This is so unfortunate that is this set of people who are looking after my application. I call it the luck of the draw. It is so unfortunate. But they do exist. And when you meet those type of people, when you are a positive person and you have self-belief, self-love, self-acceptance, you are non-judgmental and you are not jealous of anybody, and you are able to recognize when somebody do something amazing and appreciate and actually give them compliment who come from your heart. Yeah, there's not many people like me out there, but we are all unique. And I have a reasonable love of people and empathy and compassion. So, of course, when people are not like this and they have their shortcoming and they feel inadequate, when they meet people like me, well, they put us in a sort of little boxes, maybe on the right or on the left or on the top, and they deal with us like this, which is not very nice when the government, the UK government, offer you, because you are an accredited supplier of the government, yeah, for twice going, yeah, and they offer you the Kickstarter program based on your government accreditation. And the people who are supposed to deal with my complaint shit about with it. Oh Lord, that is terrible. Yeah. So one need to manage their expectations, their perception. Sometimes they don't have it all right, and also being so judgmental. Rational, emotional decisions are quite detrimental to others. People should try to make decisions on rational input, what is in front of them. Your personal thinking about it should not go inside any conversation when you call the person about their application. It shouldn't be going inside. It should be actually what is what. So, because I'm like this, it's not difficult to understand. It's just, I feel so sorry when I meet people like this, Billy. That's all, because at the end of the day, that means you do not get what you're supposed to get based on your ability. and the work that you provided. That's all. So maybe it's for another day. But I wanted to do this video because negative people basically can affect positive people, and the result of your hard work can be fucked up just because it is dealt by negativity. That's all, folks.